death by combat. Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to tell you an experience I had, but let's warm you up with past experiences. So, as you guys know, I have been a victim of bullying growing up. Like, it started off when I was in 4th grade, and it just increasingly got worse until junior high. Then that's what slightly kind of pulled back. And I didn't really have any friends, but like real friends, until I was like in 7th grade. And I only had the one friend then until 7th grade, and she was not a friend. She was evil. Not a good friend. But so and I didn't deal with any bullying in high school. That's when it stopped completely. Of course, there was like 1 or 2 people who tried to start it, but it just didn't catch on. But then after I graduated high school, I had steadily but surely gotten requests from a lot of my old bullies. I'd gotten a lot of friend requests on Facebook from my old bullies, and they even messaged me apologizing for everything that happened in the past. And honestly, like, I forgave them because I knew that back then they were probably going through something. And honestly, I didn't give a crap because in junior high I had my real friends, and there's been like a couple of friends who had stayed with me throughout the years. Like, I'm now 20 now, and I've had my friend Alexis since I was 12. So, yeah, me and her have been friends for a long time. We haven't hung out much since we graduated high school, but that's mostly because we work now, and yeah. But I'm actually pretty happy that a lot of my bullies want to be my friend, and a lot of them made the effort to be my friend, and they are my friends now, and I'm really proud of them for stepping up and moving forward. Given there is a few people who do not like me because I am too good. I am too nice, I am too sweet, I am too forgiving. But there are some people who don't like me because I don't take certain shit. So, this experience that I wanted to tell you guys was about a year or so ago. I think this was when I was 18 or 19. And my friend Alexis, she started messaging me saying that this guy was flirting with her, and that she liked him, and he was liking her back. And then suddenly he blocks her. So as the good friend I am, I wanted to get down to the bottom of it. So I send this guy a message introducing myself, saying hello, and then as we started talking, I'm like, so my friend Alexis, why'd you block her? Because guys, I'm gonna put this out straight now. Alexis is a super, super sweet girl, and she deserves so much. And yet she has gotten so much shit. She's been through so much shit. And I love her, and I listen to her problems. She tries to get me to talk about my problems, though with hard habits, bad habits are hard to break, okay? Mine is not talking about my feelings. Which my friends try to get me to do a lot, especially my friend Shayla. Like, she'll give me the face like, speak. So yeah. So yeah, it's really good to have good friends that'll try to get you to talk through some stuff and know when to like leave you alone when you absolutely need you alone, or will just like lump you in a hug when you really do need a hug. So I have been blessed with those friends. Like, I love them to death, and they're even why I believe in this mantra. Like, if you're not smiling, you're doing it wrong. Thank you, Alex Wasabi, for actually making a shirt that says this, because it describes me so much. So, back to the topic. So, I was talking to this guy. He said, oh, it's because my Facebook is acting up, blah, 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 blah. And being as trusting as I was, I'm like, okay, then just please fix it. She's really freaking out. So, and then I accidentally sent him a friend request, and that was an accident. But he accepted it, and I'm like, he's like, what? So why'd you send me a friend request? I'm like, that was an accident. He's like, cool, we can be friends. I'm like, cool. Just so you know, you're stuck with me now. That's how I test my friends. Like if I make a new friend and they send me a friend request, or they accept a friend request, I'm like, you're stuck with me now. That's how I test them, because if they're like, oh hell no, then they're not a real friend, and they're just not worth talking to me. But if they laugh it off and be like, sure, be like, okay, they're cool for now. Let's see how well this goes. But yeah, he laughed it off, saying, sure, I don't mind. I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. You're on trial basis. So we talk back and forth. And my friend Alexis gets in a relationship with a different kind of guy because she completely gave up on him. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't give a shit. As long as he treats her nice, that's all I care about. And he did treat her nice. And until they broke up, then he became a dick. Sorry, dude, if you're watching this. But now she's with another really sweet guy. He's funny, he's kind of weird to me, but as long as she's happy, I'm happy. But, so after she had gotten together with this dick guy, I'm like, okay. And at this time I was single, but not really wanting to mingle. So I just saw him as a friend. And I would talk to him sometime, and then I would send him a message sometimes, trying to get someone to talk to me, because I would be bored as fuck. And that's what I do. I send, like, multiple messages to, like, different types of my friends, and some of them will talk to me for hours, while some of them will be like, be right back, or just don't reply, and I don't really care. So he couldn't have so if he didn't want to talk to me, then he could have just not replied, or just said, talk to you later. Instead, he just, like, sent me a hey back, and then we'd talk back and forth, and at the time, I replied quickly. I tried to reply quickly, because, honestly, I don't like making people wait. I don't like putting them in the suspense, so I try to message them back as quickly as I could. I didn't know that was actually a sign for something called, I didn't know that was a sign of me being interested, but apparently it was. And I'm like, fuck no. Like, if I didn't have this guy on my shit list, which is really hard to get onto, I would say that at the time, he was pretty handsome, and I saw why my friend liked him. Because for a while he was nice and stuff. And I'm like, this guy kind of seems familiar, honestly. So I asked him if we went to junior high together. And he's like, yeah. And then that's how I remembered him. Like, he was one of my bullies. And I thought, and somewhere in my brain I'm like, okay, so if the rest of my bullies are changing, then maybe he found a great then maybe he's like with a great girl, or we'll find a great girl and just, maybe he's just changing for the better, you know? And honestly, even if he was attractive by the normal female standards, I wasn't into him like that. He was, even through his messages, even though he was being nice, I could tell he was a bit cocky and full of himself. And like, if you even looked at this guy's Facebook, it would say he was single, honestly. And then after a while, he started getting rude, like really rude. He started calling me bitch, the C word, stuff like that. And it was just like terrible. I'm like, what is up with you? And then he started to show that cockiness, show that he thought he was superior. And he even brought up the fact that he had a girlfriend. And I'm like, well, that's great. And in my head, I'm like, you're fucking flirting with my friend and you have a girlfriend. What the hell? Death by combat. Because honestly, you don't do that, honestly. And I'm like, and then he even sends me a picture of her. And I'm like, and me being nice, I'm like, okay, that's nice. And I literally thought she was pretty. I'm like, and I even said it. I'm like, well, she's pretty. And in my head, I'm like, and since she's pretty, you should respect her. And be, like, loyal. And not be flirting with other girls on fucking Facebook trying to get a booty call. And, yeah, like, when it comes to me, I don't care if people mess with me. But when it comes to my friends, my family, or you guys, like, I get defensive. I become, like, freaking mama bear. And I absolutely hate it when a guy thinks that he is so all that and a bag of chips and that his shit don't stink, that he can do whatever the hell he wants and just, like, flirt with a girl and then throw her away. And me, I wasn't flirting. I was just trying to, like, test the waters and be a friend, you know? I wanted to be put in the friend zone because I was not interested in him like that. Because honestly, like, I was still kind of crushing on one guy that was real, and I am dating him now. Like, yes, Slender Dad. I was crushing on Slender Dad so hard. Not only that, like I met this guy after I had gotten out of a pretty serious relationship, and I was literally not wanting to date anyone. So after I had gotten out of this relationship that ended in flame, and here I am crushing on my guy friend, who is now my boyfriend. Like, I was seriously just not into this guy at all. Like, he would have said, I like you, I would have been all like, that's nice, you're a friend, brother zone. Because if I really don't like a guy and he tries to get, like, if you're in the brother zone, you're fucked. So, yeah. So, I just blocked this guy. I attempted to block him, but his messages kept going into my freaking thing, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this? So then I got tired of trying to block him on the Messenger app, so I just went to my Facebook, into his profile, and blocked him there. Because I shit you not, this guy was complete and utter ass. And he blocked me back. I don't care. Because honestly, if that guy gets pimples all over his face and gets dumped by his girlfriend, I'ma laugh. But then that's what I was thinking about. Like, after that whole experience. And then not even an hour later, his girlfriend starts messaging me. And I'm like, okay, this is his girlfriend. Maybe if I explain it, she will understand on where I was coming from. And she starts off nice. I was thinking, hey, this could be pretty good if I explain the situation calmly. She might understand where I was coming from. And that's also where it went wrong. Because she also started calling me bitch, the C word, ugly as fuck. She had called me ugly as fuck. A ratchet ass. You get the picture. And she was even sending pictures of herself and all like, I'm so much prettier than you. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this chick? And she has that flower crown thing too, and I'm like, oh my god, you're stupid. You're not even listening. And me being nice, I just kept all my bad, insanely bad comments to myself. And I tried to explain it calmly. And so basically what I wanted to do was screenshot the comment, like download the picture of screenshots that my friend sent me of their messages and send it to her. And be like, if your boy be so loyal, then why he hitting up my sis, huh? Why he hitting up my best friend and being a flirt? I'm not crying, I promise. I'm just laughing because this whole experience was so stupid. And I'm like, and she even brought up the fact that I was even like freaking, she even brought up her opinion of me being thirsty for her man. And at the time I didn't know what the hell that term meant. So I had to text my friend and be like, what the hell does thirsty for a guy mean? What does that mean? And my friend explained it to me, and in my head I'm like, oh hell no. Fuck that shit. I know I'm swearing so much, but this was such an agonizing moment that is kind of funny, but at the same time, like, very shitty. It's so shitty, it's funny. And in my head, I'm like, why would I want to go with this man-ho? Like, I just wanted to be put in the friend zone and stay there. I wanted to be his friend, not that. And honestly, I've never been thirsty for anybody. It's just so stupid. Because what the hell? Oh my god. I'm just dying over here because this shit was so stupid. So, after holding back all the anger I had for this woman, this girl who is 16, dating an 18-year-old boy at the time. He was 18, she was 16, and here I am, I'm 19 or 18, like he was like 18 or 19, and here I am, I'm like 18 or 19, and she is 16! Jailbait! So bad. And I thought it was funny on how, like, this girl who was younger than me by like 2-3 years is better looking than me. I won't lie, she was pretty. She was pretty, but the inside of her was so ugly. She is like uglier than a wart-covered ogre. That was how bad she was. And so is her man. I don't know if these guys are still together. I don't know if they broke up. But honestly, I hoped at the time that she would find out that he was cheating on her. And think back of what she said. And being all like, I can't believe I just talked to my senior in life like that. And she even said that she just wanted to be a friend. Just a friend. Not a friend with bennies, but a friend. Because, like, again, I am a virgin. I have been a virgin all 20 years of my life. Never once even considering that life. And honestly, I have enjoyed these 20 years of not exploring that life because I have so many jokes. I have gotten so many jokes and I have given so many jokes of me being an endangered species. Because literally, look around my town, look for a girl my age who is not a virgin. Even when I was 16, looked around, hardly any girl was a virgin. If I found another virgin, I'd be like, my family, I will protect you. Because it's that bad, guys. It was that bad. And I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Like, it pissed me off, but it was hilarious at the same time. So, yeah. That was my whole experience of a stupid bully couple ganging up on someone who just wanted to be a friend. And this actually turned out to be a lot of a funny ass rant. Oh, my eyeball hurts because, like, it's very stressful to even think about this, but at the same time really funny. Like, when I get stressed, I get this, like, pressure sensation in the back of my eye. And I'm like, so I'm stressing. But at the same time, I find it really funny. And here's some wisdom for you guys who go through, who is like going through something like this or have been through something like this. And here's some wisdom for you guys who are even considering of doing this. For the soon-to-be or probably already have been victims of this kind of thing, the minute they start swearing at you, block them. Because honestly, they aren't worth it. They are so not worth it. Like, I would have blocked them sooner, but I'm just trying to, like, I was trying to reason. I was trying to put reason in their brains. And failed. And for those who have probably have done this, or of even considering doing this, think twice. Like, for the ones who have already done this, shame on you. Because that person could have been a very good friend. And don't ever call somebody thirsty if you don't know them, because 98% of the time, they're not. And for those who are even thinking about this, thinking of doing this, think twice. Because, honestly, why would you want to risk, like, a possibly amazing friendship just because you want to be an ass? Because, like, think about it this way. Like, if you think that you're so cool that you could go online and try to talk somebody down and make them question why they even exist or why they look the way they do, that could probably A, end very badly, or B, probably get you grounded or dumped. Because, like, half the time, like, are laws against cyberbullying. There is. But half the time, it's so hard to catch the people who are doing it. So if you are caught by, like, your parents, you will be grounded, probably. Because you would probably be hurting someone very bad. And if you were caught by your boyfriend or girlfriend that are actually a really good boyfriend and girlfriend, they'll probably dump your ass. Because they don't want to deal with childish shit. But honestly, the couple I dealt with are probably deserving of each other. He cheats on her. She blows shit up. Yeah. But honestly, like, I hope that none of you guys have to deal with the shit that I have experienced. Because honestly, like, I would never wish that upon anyone. I'd probably wish upon zits and warts on people. But that's because I have a weird twisted sense of vengeance. Vengeance? I am Zim. As my dog looks at me like I'm crazy. But no. Cause it's just not okay. Cause it won't make you feel better to do this, and it's not going to, and it's probably going to end up really hurting somebody that you have done this to. Me, I have friends to rant to, and I have parents to talk to, and I have dogs that involuntarily listen to my complaints. But there are people out there who think that they are so alone and just don't talk to anybody and just let everything build up until they get one thought in their head, which I really hope those people never go through with. Because I have lost a lot of people, be it one way or another. And I don't want to lose any of you guys because, like, you think that you are so alone. And you are not. You got friends, you got family, you got your pets. You are never really alone. Hell, you guys even have me. And I do want to hear about your experiences, and I do want to give you guys advice. So, if there is a certain experience that you have been through, that you want to get off your chest, leave it in the comment below. Leave it in the comments below, and I will go through and give as best of advice as I can. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Your life is done, he took it all with him. So you drink enough for it to wash away the sins. It's such a shitty thing he did, the way he said goodbye. You can take it out